Cast.
You know, years ago, I heard John Maxwell present a lesson called Leadership Off the Wall. It was then that I started reorganizing my office so that everything hanging on my wall means something particular to me. Whether it's the picture of me skydiving in Dubai, reminding me to never lose that sense of adventure and remembering to push beyond my fears, to the picture of the first roof I ever pressure cleaned, reminding me to not forget where I came from. But one particular lesson that I wanted to share with you today was a lesson about the uniqueness and the value of every human individual. One day, 4 men came from Vietnam and stood right in this office and had a very large box, and they stood there and each one had a roll, and one cut the box and the other held the flaps open, and pretty soon a picture emerged. And as the picture emerged, it was a picture of a very elderly woman. There was nothing all that attractive about the picture, and my inclination was at first to think to myself, what in the world will I do with a picture of an old lady? But of course, exercising the discipline of valuing such a gift brought from such a long distance, I allowed the obligation to draw me forward. And as I came forward, curiosity then drew me further. And I allowed myself to really focus on that picture. And the closer I drew, I became fascinated at the picture and how the picture was made. It obviously wasn't a painting. It wasn't a drawing. It was only when I got very close and when I devoted my entire mental capacity to the picture that I realized this picture was made up of hairs, like as fine as the hair on your head, little tiny threads woven in and out, and that the facial features that actually make up the chin line and the eyebrows were actually 2 threads coming together like that so that you see that little V. It was a reminder that from across the crowded room, faces can look like just another person, just another face across the crowded room, just another person you pass in a busy hallway. But if you allow yourself, maybe out of obligation at first, but treat every human being with this curiosity that allows you to be interested in the details of that person's life. Every person is amazingly interesting, full of infinite details and what makes up the individual. That picture actually holds the preeminent position and the largest position on my office wall, reminding me to value every human being. No matter how ordinary they might look at first, come close, be interested, and you'll be amazed at what you find. Thank you, and see you on the next Hog Cast.
Hog Cast.